Raccoons are extremely intelligent mammals that have learned how to thrive off of human communities. The combination of their extremely varied omnivorous diet, hand-like front paws, and all-around adaptability has allowed them to live in city-like environments. This summer, I had an adult female raccoon living in a tree well in my driveway in Burlington. I had many close encounters with her as she went through our trash cans and walked around the sidewalks. Towards August, we noticed she had 4 kits. Once they could climb, she left the tree well with them. My experience of not only observing a raccoon live in Burlington, but raise her young here as well, made me want to learn more. I wanted to examine the types of habitats most of Burlington's raccoon observations were in. To do so, I organized an iNaturalist search of every raccoon observation in the Burlington area. Next, I categorized each grouping of observations or single observation into a park and open space category or residential and urban category. The park and open space observations were observations either within a state or city park or an observation more than 500 feet from houses or buildings. The residential and urban observations were obviously these observations less than 500 feet of houses or buildings. I found that there were significantly more observations in the park and open space category than the residential and urban categories. Then I compiled this data into quartile ranges in preparation for a box plot display of these findings. Here is the box plot I created. Note the absence of the lower error bars. This was because my minimum observation and first quartile were both 1. I don't want to draw any definitive conclusions from this study question. There are obviously many other factors contributing to this data collection than can be accounted for in a 3-minute slideshow. I think it is important to note that using citizen science observations may have skewed the data somewhat. It is in my own personal experience that it seems as though there are many more raccoons within the Burlington residential areas than displayed here, and I think many of these go largely unobserved. While observations in the parks and open spaces category may have been overrepresented, as more people may have been going on nature walks and were more apt to submit an observation. Also, it is important to note many of the observations from this category were from camera trap data. But I do think that it was a beneficial topic to pursue as I gained some understanding of the population through the Greater Burlington area.